Hi, Cancer. Excuse me, my voice. How are you? This is your April 2019 reading, so do keep in mind this is a general reading. May or may not resonate with you. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. You guys got 3 cards that wanted to come out from the Animal Spirit deck, so we'll take them. So, in April, I feel like, you guys might, after, a time of going through something painful, something toxic, something negative, you guys definitely went through something here that hurt you, that stung you, maybe hurt your ego, your feelings were hurt, some sort of pain here with this card. And you guys are really going to be taking the time in April to clear out any mental or emotional clutter, physical clutter as well. You guys are really going to be taking the time to clear your mind so you can really see this person, this situation for what it is. You guys are ready to overcome this obstacle, whatever is holding you back. You guys are ready to overcome this. And I do see you guys enforcing boundaries in the month of April as well. You're not just going to let people, you know, just come and go freely, enter in and out of your life freely. When you guys are upset with something that somebody's doing, you're not going to be afraid to vocalize you being upset or how you feel. Yeah, I just see you guys really establishing and setting firm boundaries between you and others this month. Something's definitely coming to a completion. A cycle is definitely ending for you guys in April, and there's definite change coming about for you guys. I'm also seeing like a very spiritual change, maybe some sort of spiritual enlightenment. Maybe some of you guys are meditating. Or just getting more in tune with your spiritual side. Yeah. I just see cycles completing and new ones beginning. Yeah, let me read to you guys the quotes so for Willow, this quote is from Alan Watts, and it says, "I'll tell you what hermits realize. If you go off into a far, far forest and get very quiet, you'll come to understand that you're connected with everything." So that's the quote that goes with this card. Yeah, so, you know, some of you guys could be finding yourselves acting like the hermit, perhaps, in the month of April. Really, you know, you guys are just really going within about some sort of situation that stung you, that hurt you. Whether this was past or more recent. So, you know, just try and stay flexible as you can in the month of April. Just try and go with the flow. Just know that everything, you know, that happens for a reason. Everything is interconnected and interwoven. You know, we are all connected by unseen energy fields. When I, you know, look at this Willow card here, I get the feeling of, you know, almost like the butterfly effect, like how everything's connected, you know. What do they say? Like when a butterfly flaps its wings and in, you know, one part of the globe, and it turns into a hurricane in another part of the world, kind of thing. I don't know if you guys are familiar. And perhaps for a select few out there, you could also be having psychic connections, or a psychic connection with somebody who you're connecting with. You guys could also be listening to your intuition as well this month. And with that, with the owl card here, I feel like you guys, whatever this situation was that stung you, you've come out a lot wiser now. You're a lot, or you've gained some type of knowledge, you've learned something from this situation, is what I'm trying to say. You've just gained more life experience, I feel here. And whatever this was that stung you, I feel like it was a lesson in establishing boundaries for yourself. And also, when you establish boundaries when it comes to how you expect to be treated, how you wish to be treated, that's a form of self-love, and it's also a form of love to the other person, because you're now setting the bar for how they should treat you. And it creates, you know, this what's the word I'm trying to say? It creates just a nice, mutual, respectful relationship, friendship, you know, dynamic, relationship dynamic. It just creates a respectful and an enjoyable relationship dynamic. You know, just having boundaries is very healthy, and I feel like somebody here is realizing that. You could be setting up boundaries when it comes to maybe other people dumping their emotional or mental clutter onto you. You guys could be very sensitive and be picking up on the energies of those around you. And maybe that is the obstacle for some of you guys, is not being a dumping ground for other people's clutter. Whatever form that might take. And for some of you guys, it might sting, because now this card is taking on a whole new meaning as well. Like, when you start enforcing your boundaries, you know, people might feel some type of way about it first. They might react, you know, especially, if you've never really, like, enforced or, like, stood up for your boundaries before. You know, you're going to take people off guard. You're going to take them by surprise. So, it might sting them at first a little. And it might be a little painful for you at first to enforce these boundaries as well. And when you enforce your boundaries, it's clear to people how you should be treated. Once you start, you know, enforcing your boundaries, people are, you know, they will come to the realization very quickly that you were not to be messed with. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to leave this here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will be back with another video. Bye, guys.